Stavati's been a ghost ship, 20 years of empty claims, with hangars full of garbage and dreams that never came. Now he's fishing for new suckers to store more junk inside, while promising his gullible fans hover cars and free energy rides.
We are working on anti-gravity. As soon as we get financed, which again is coming very soon.
Divine insights were handed down, but now they cost a fee. In the wacky world of Wilcock, that's the way it's gotta be. Financial resets, debts erased, a world so fair and bright. The alliance never came, and neither did his wife. The wacky world of Wilcock, where make-believe is real. It's the wacky world of Wilcock, where make-believe is real. Just buy my course, $300. Enlightenment's the deal. In the wacky world of Wilcock, where make-believe is real. Extraterrestrial pals, they're coming here to stay. Disclosure's always just around, but aliens delay. Law of one, the Bible, Bhagavad Gita, all mixed up in one. David's stealing from the best, but his fans think it's a brand new one. Plagiarizing profit, that's his favorite routine. In the wacky world of Wilcock, where nonsense reigns supreme, we'll all get rainbow bodies, whatever that might mean. And Jesus is an alien, the wildest thing you've seen. David's on a hero's journey through dimensions far and wide. Draco reptilians know where he lives, so in his mansion he must hide. Catastrophes and end times, we're on the brink, he said. But my coffee's brewing nicely, and I'm still in my bed. The wacky world of Wilcock, where make-believe is real. It's the wacky world of Wilcock, where make-believe is real. Just buy my course, $300. Enlightenment's the deal. In the wacky world of Wilcock, where make-believe is real. No one's suffering like David in his mansion grand and tall, with eyes and steak and chicken, he's the loneliest of all. His teeth are fake as his prophecies, and courses that he sells. In the wacky world of Wilcock, he's ringing all the bells.
If we bathe in our own urine, we can gain superpowers. Doing the bath does help. You urinate before you get into the bathtub, and then you drink new water out of a glass, and when you're in the bathtub, you can do a little more.
Buy my course, $300. Enlightenment's the deal. In the wacky world of Wilcock, where make-believe is real. His PowerPoint slides are packed with schizophrenic rants, forced to stream on YouTube now, bankruptcy's a stance. Stavati Aerospace, a Ponzi scheme they say, so pay pigs better pay up, or like Corey Good he'll stay. So many dates, so many dreams, none of them come true. But hey, don't fret, just buy the course and I'll enlighten you.
For God's sake, take the deal, okay? But you have to take the deal and you have to cooperate. Rise, rise, rise. And you feel yourself, kinetic energy of levitation, tingling across your skin.
In 2012, we'd all ascend, a cosmic shift was due. But here we are in 24, and nothing much is new. Mass arrests and combo busts, beliefs should quake in fear, yet they're still here, sipping wine. And we're all stuck right here, in a world of Greer and Good, Crush and Loot. With their claims, nobody tops David Wilcock, with his fringe and wacky games, while they're sharing UFOs and theories kinda tame. David's got aliens who wanna sleep with him and eat him, what a shame. He's the master of the bizarre, with rainbow bodies on display. In the wacky world of Wilcock, where nonsense leads the way. So here's to Dave, the shyster bold, the tale so far-fetched and grand. In his world of make-believe, where fantasy's second-hand, he strings his fairy tales and lies between his YouTube streams for his cat crystal ladies who gobble up his dreams.
Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome back. I apologize for two things, actually. I apologize for my absence yesterday. Some of you know I'm feeling quite under the weather. So under the weather, in fact, that I'm actually going to a doctor tomorrow, which, if anybody that knows me knows that's not something I do. I'm very big on preventive medicine and natural health and fitness. I don't go to a doctor unless it's absolutely necessary. So, I'm really feeling terribly tonight, but I wanted to be here. I didn't want to miss another night of shows this week. And there's a lot going on, and we're going to get into it. But before we get to the Wilcock stuff, boy, do we have some drama going on related to Corey Good and this degenerate scumbag girl named Collie Weber, who claims to, I don't know, she claims to run a radio network. It's not actually, I don't believe it's on the radio. She just calls it a radio network. Congratulations. So we did a show recently about Corey Good going on this degenerate scumbag girl's channel, whose entire show concept seems to be to suck the balls of UFO scammers and grifters to the point of like total, oh man, it is something else. And so we did a show where we ripped this interview she did with Corey Good to absolute shreds. And I thought I did a good job, but it turns out the boys over at Hidden in Plain Sight did an even better job. Well, I don't know if they did a better job at shredding the interview, but theirs was certainly funnier. Those two guys together are a great team. And, they're calling her drunk and just really, right? How hot is she? She looks like a meth head or a crackhead or something like that. And by the way, this is all just my opinion. Maybe she'll try to strike my channel again. So after the broadcast aired, she threatened to strike my channel if I did not take the video down. Now, anybody that knows me would know that that's the dumbest thing that you could, I'm not going to take the video down because you're threatening me with a copyright strike. And there's a lot going on behind the scenes. But anyway, there's a reason why I generally don't take videos down. And in her case, I consider it because we have this thing with James Fox. Also, they filed a hard strike on my channel recently, which, by the way, is on its way to a resolution positively in my favor. I've won something like 37 copyright strikes. And today she filed a copyright strike, but it's a modified copyright strike. In other words, you can say to another channel, I'll give you 1 day or 7 days to remove that video. And if you don't remove it, I'm doing the copyright strike. So that's what she did. This Collie Weber from SNX Radio, which really, I don't believe it's on the radio. She's free to correct me. And I'm trying to find the, I'm here. I'm a little bit of at a loss. You have to forgive me because all of this happened right as I went to broadcast. I noticed the copyright situation. So here's what I'll say. I never have taken a video down. Congratulations, Collie, because of this other situation, which we're trying to resolve. I don't want multiple strikes on my channel. It's very dangerous to have those. So I took the video down for now, but I have a plan. So congratulations, Collie, you dim-witted, retarded girl. I really think she's retarded. I don't know if she's retarded. She might be retarded. Maybe she's a little bit retarded, a little slow. Developmentally disabled might be a better term for it. Mentally challenged might be a better term for it. I don't know. So I've decided to take the video down, but I have a plan. And here's what it is. She is so stupid. The video got 2,000 views that we did of her interview with Corey Good. And, you know, if anybody understands how live streams work, all of the videos come in the first couple of days. It's very rare for a live stream you did a year ago to suddenly get another 1,000 views or something like that, right? Yeah, she's the new Art Bell. Show some respect. Yeah, if Art Bell was female, retarded, probably on drugs and drunk. Yeah, okay. So if anybody knows anything about live streams, all the views that video was ever going to get are already done. You know, I think it's just her ego, because we felted her so badly and made her look like such an ignorant idiot who does zero research, knew nothing about Corey's history of attacking everybody, suing everybody, because she's defending him, like licking his balls and his asshole the whole interview way through, right? So you know, I'm kind of like, whatever. I don't, all the views that video was going to get are already gone, and any money, or already done, and any money that I would have made on that video has already been made. And by the way, we did very well on that video. $200-300 we made on that single video, which is more than this Collie Weber has made her entire year. And I'm looking for the Facebook messages she sent me. I will publish them later. She threatened me with her huge following. And what she doesn't know is that I used to do social media for a living. So of all people, you know, I'm qualified. I'm extremely qualified to, you know, look at somebody's social media and make some quick determinations. And what I determined with her, I found the messages, right? All right, so I will read them all. I'm going to read them all. She said, you should do your research. And I said, coming from someone who knows nothing about Corey's history. She said, I will hit you with a copyright claim. Are you joking? And I said, and I will appeal and the strike will revert to your channel. It's clearly fair use. She says, try me. I will just let everyone know that you are a lying scumbag. Do your own work. And I said, I guess you also don't know about the unwritten rule that you don't file false strikes against another YouTube content creator's channel. It makes you look petty also, but you do you, girl. She said, well, it's not false. You should do some real work. I said, it's clearly fair use. Anyone can see that. She says, no one has any respect for you. And by the way, it's so funny. This girl uses like 10-year-old pictures that are filtered out the wazoo. She looks like shit. Like, she looks like 100, maybe 150 pounds overweight, right? She looks like she's on the downslope. Does anybody know what the downslope is? The downslope is when, like, you can look at a girl or a woman and say, she probably used to be attractive, but she's clearly like over the hill. She's on the downslope. And it only gets worse. The downslope never gets better. I said, coming from someone, she calls me a scumbag. I said, coming from someone that platforms Corey good, that's rich. I said, you're welcome to come on my show and defend your position. She said, Corey has shown far more integrity than you have. You're just a piece of S who has not done any work for yourself, and you are sad. And I said, but I have all the receipts, court documents, clips of him admitting he stole from his former business partners and terrorized his critics. I am the person who originally published those depositions, by the way, that you credited someone else for. So try again. I'm known for my excellent investigative skills and research. You, not so much. She said, you have done no legitimate research or work for yourself. Now, I get it. I'm talking to my own audience, but you guys know that just makes her look even more retarded than she usually looks to say that about me, a person who is widely known for our investigative work here, our incredibly impeccable research efforts that we have done here. I said, by the way, Corey illegally threatened me, saying releasing those depositions was illegal. They are public record. I still have the threat letters if you'd like to see that. She said, I happen to know this type of communication makes you feel important. Since you're not, I will just be following through on my threat to copyright strike your channel. You should be a man and not a scumbag. I said, best of luck to you, Miss Weber. You'll need it if you decide to attack me or my channel over fair use. Again, you're welcome to come on my show and debate me on Corey. should be an easy win for you since you say I do no research. She says, take the video down, and I absolutely will. I said, no deal. People will not have context for your appearance if you do that. She said, I will clip parts of my video, but you're not using my video to be a total a-hole. And I said, you just publicly threatened me with a defamation campaign. Here's what she said. I can share this on my screen. Here's what she said. And by the way, I'm sorry that we're getting sidetracked. I'm going to try to just get through this quickly. And we'll get to the meat of tonight's broadcast, which is David Wilcock, of course. One moment. Here we go. So here's what she did on she publicly threatened me on Twitter. Stephen Campion is one of the lowest life forms. Do your own work and show some integrity. All you do is make false claims and accuse everyone else of being what you are, a factless grifter. I have court documents. Are you stupid? Are you a moron? This is what happens when brothers and sisters have children, I think. Are your parents closely related, Collie Weber? Right? She said and then she was very upset that I said she only had 500 YouTube members or subscribers. My third YouTube. Altogether, my numbers far exceed yours. And if you don't think I will blast this across all platforms, Facebook combined over 20,000, X 46,000, and audio where my numbers total 250,000. You are an absolute scumbag grifter for this. And by the way, so I mentioned that I did social media for a living. If you know anything about social media, you can go to her Twitter, where she claims that she has 50,000 followers. Look at her posts. She has 2 or 3 likes every time she posts something. And you know what that means? That means that this dumb girl is botted out the wazoo. She doesn't have real followers. She bought bots. And bots don't scare me. You want to blast that I'm a scumbag to 50,000 bots that don't care? Good, do it. Her Facebook groups, botted out the wazoo. Everything about this girl is fake. She's a fake it till you make it person. You know those people? Like, well, I want to be able to brag that I have 50,000 Twitter followers, so I'll just buy 50,000 Twitter followers. Listen. This girl has under 1,000 followers, maybe under 500 followers, real followers on Twitter. And by the way, you can go to an audit site and check this for yourself. They know, those audit sites will know that her followers are bots and they're fake. So this girl is a plastic pretend wannabe paranormal show host with no following. No real following whatsoever. I'm not scared of your botted Twitter account. I'm not scared of your botted Facebook account. I don't care. You're not going to threaten and intimidate. Okay, so you're going to threaten to slander me to bots? Who cares, right? I said, I've offered you a guest spot to defend your position. Bring receipts. I'll have mine ready. Why don't you try some original content? And by the way, I invented, or talk about original content. This girl talks to scammy people that claim that they see Bigfoot, and people like Corey Good and what's that E-SETI sex creeper guy, right? Right? And she's claiming that I don't make original content. Honey, I've invented a whole new art form, which is making fun of morons like you, paranormal nut jobs, and wackadoos, like our wackadoo of the week. Nobody ever did wackadoo of the week. You want to talk about originality? You are the most, there's 8,000 podcasts and shows exactly like yours. Oh, tell me more about the Bigfoot you saw. You are the most unoriginal dumb girl I've ever seen on the internet. Don't call me unoriginal, honey. Okay, so to close, I said, just be aware that if you falsely copyright claim me, you'll have to file a copyright lawsuit against me in my home jurisdiction, or the strike will revert to your channel. By the way, she has 500 subscribers. She doesn't even have a monetized channel, so she doesn't care if she gets a copyright strike. I'm not looking to strike your channel. It's clear fair use. I've won 33 false copyright claims from angry, stupid people just like you on appeal. You can't use the strike system to censor content you don't like or disagree with. It makes you look awfully vengeful and petty as well. But like I said, you do you. I have work to do, but best of luck to you, Miss Weber. So today she followed through with her threat and she filed a copyright strike. Hey, and you know, to her credit, she gave me the opportunity to delete the video, which I've chosen to do. But let me explain why. This girl is so fucking stupid. Oh my God, she's so stupid. And yes, we will release the Kraken now, bitch. We're going to release the content Kraken on this girl. Here's what I'm going to do, you idiot, you moron, you dumb as rocks girl, and you deserve this for being a scumbag, because only a scumbag files false copyright claims to get something taken down because the people who made the video were making fun of them. Only a bitter, angry, jealous, dumb girl would do this. So you deserve what's about to happen to you now. Now, I haven't asked for their permission, but I'm intending to include Hidden in Plain Sight in this plan. And you might ask, what about Hidden in Plain Sight? Why are you including them in your plan? It's because they hard copyright striked Hidden in Plain Sight for the same exact thing, because they made fun of her, because they called her stupid, because they correctly pointed out that she was drooling on herself and slurring her words and could barely speak during most of the interview. They made fun of her. They called her a moron like I did. And by the way, I'm paraphrasing. I don't know if they used the word moron. They might have said retarded. They might have called her a retarded mongoloid. I don't know what, you know, I didn't watch the whole thing, and now I can't because it's off their channel because she hard copyright strike them. So here's what I'm planning to do. And by the way, I'm going to speak to the Hidden in Plain Sight boys, and I will include their video in my plan if they agree that this is a good idea. And I believe they will. Hidden in Plain Sight's videos already gotten all the views it was going to get. Any money they were going to make from that video, they've already made it. Same for me. And so what were we all going to, how many more people were going to see both our videos? 200, 300, 500 maybe over the next 2-3 years? This girl is so fucking stupid. And let's be clear, she did this because she doesn't want people to see her being made fun of. She did this because she's a petty, angry, jealous little dumb girl who can't defend herself with facts and logic and research and evidence. So what does she do? File false copyright claims. Good for you, dumb girl. This is what I'm going to do. I've already downloaded my video before I deleted it off of YouTube. And by the way, we have a backup, so it's okay. And by the way, I see all the support rolling in, and I appreciate it immensely. We are going to read it all out in just a moment before we begin on tonight's planned broadcast. This is kind of unexpected, but you can't blame me. We've got to address these issues as they arise. So again, remember, all the views that those videos were going to get, both mine and Hidden in Plain Sight, were already done. Whoever was going to see it, Collie Weber, whoever was going to see those videos has already seen it for the most part. But I have a plan. I have a good plan, and I came up with it spur of the moment. As unoriginal as I am, Collie Weber, here's something original. I am going to release the content Kraken on this bitch. She didn't want people to see this video. Guess what I'm going to do? I am going to take that video and I'm going to schedule it on Twitter for the next 30 days, maybe 60 days, maybe 90 days. I'm going to play my video on Twitter as a live broadcast so it gets the most views possible 5 to 10 times a day, every day for the next 30, 60, maybe 90 days. Maybe I'll do it for a year, Collie Weber, just so as many people as possible know what an idiot you are. But before I broadcast it, I am going to include everything that I've just said about you being such a bitter, angry, dumb, stupid moron that you had to file false copyright strikes against 2 fellow YouTube content creators like a fucking moron. I'm going to include this portion of it in the beginning of my video. So everyone knows why I'm broadcasting it over and over and over again. And last I checked, I get about 500 to 1,000 views every time I post a video on Twitter. Now, I'm sure that will drop as people start to realize, like, what's he doing? I've seen this video twice before. I'm sure that number will drop. But we're going to release the content cracking on this girl. And what we're going to do is, if Hidden in Plain Sight will agree to participate, I will ask them to make a statement on video about this copyright claim situation. And I will take their statement and put it on the front of their video. And I will broadcast their video for the next 30, 60, 90, 120, maybe up to a year. It depends on how petty and bitter and angry I'm feeling, Collie Weber. How dare you file false copyright claims against me? I'm dealing with real companies. James Fox's production company filed a takedown request on me. I'm fighting them in court if necessary. You are a peon, a flea on my back. You are nothing to me. You don't matter. So don't think I took the video down because I was afraid of you or your copyright strike. Half of me wanted to leave the video up. I know for a fact that the Hidden in Plain Sight boys are going to file appeals, which means you're going to get a copyright claim. And this girl is so stupid, she doesn't realize this. Once she gets a copyright claim, it will affect her ability to monetize that channel. So even if this dumb as rocks moron girl manages to get enough subscribers and watch time to monetize that channel, she won't be able to, because YouTube will be aware that she files false copyright claims against other YouTube channels. They will not monetize her. At least that's what I'm told by a YouTube rep that I know. So congratulations for fucking yourself, you moron. Now, if you're watching the following video, I'm going to be broadcasting it over and over and over again, just to punish her for being a bitter, stupid moron who files false copyright claims, who tries to censor free speech she disagrees with, who tries to take videos off of the internet because she is such a moron, an idiot, that she cannot defend her position with logic and research and evidence and thought and spirited debate. Instead, she went the scumbag route and filed false copyright claims against not one, but two YouTube channels that I'm aware of. And by the way, I'm going to call in some favors, Collie Weber. I'm going to get more people to cover that interview and talk about how stupid you are and what a moron you are. Congratulations. You have woken the content kraken, lady, and you deserve it. All right. So now I want to take a moment to thank some kind and generous benefactors. There's the Salty Pug, who just became a YouTube channel member. And like I always say, friends, hit that join button, become a YouTube channel member. And if you do, you will get a big shout out and a thank you. Salty Pug was already a big supporter. I thought you were already a member, but welcome to being a member. Salty Pug gets a member badge and some extra goodies, extra content in the YouTube members section here. Thank you so much, Salty Pug, for becoming a YouTube content supporter. We appreciate you. Thanks for appreciating us. Big support from Salty Pug. Let's go. Let's get 10 more members tonight, especially 10 more members that will support the attitude that I just showed you. I will not back down in the face of some idiot trying to censor or bully people. Why don't you debate me? Why don't you debate Hidden in Plain Sight? Go on both our shows and tell us what a great person Corey is and how he did nothing wrong in this whole situation. She can't and she won't, because she's an idiot and a moron. And she has an IQ that must be somewhere near the level of mentally challenged, developmentally disabled, whatever. You know, she's probably hovering about 50, that girl. We want to thank Tony Hugecock Every time I got to say your username, I just crack up. But thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. It is much appreciated. Tony Hugecock is here with some support and a huge cock. He says, here's my tithe, Stephen. Praise be. That's right. Praise the cash, Tony.
Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you and your huge member. Thank you for being, a big supporter with your member. And Echo 2000 is here, gifting a membership. And this is why you got to hit the subscribe button, my friends, because if you hit that subscribe button, you could win a free membership. This is how it works. When a kind and generous soul like Echo 2000 gifts a free membership, you could win one. But you got to be a subscriber and be in the live chat. And then YouTube somehow randomly picks a subscriber that's not a member yet and gives them a free membership. Win a free membership today. Smash that subscribe button. Thank you, Echo 2000. Expanding our members. We will have an army. Oh, and by the way, Collie Weber, I'm going to ask my entire audience to post that. I'm going to put it on a fucking Google Drive, you moron. And I'm going to ask my entire audience and everybody I know to download that video and put it on their social media. How many more? We're going to have 10, 20, 30, 50, maybe 100,000 more people are going to see my video felting this moron dumb girl from SNX Radio. It's going to be glorious. Thank you, Echo.
Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Thank Ra Almighty. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Thank Ra Almighty. Praise the cash.
She shouldn't have done it. She's making me release the content cracking on her, Echo 2000. And thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. Much appreciated. We've got Evernurse. I have no clue what you're talking about, but I'm game. I just logged in to see how you're doing, Stephen. How are you doing, guys? Well, thank you, Evernurse, for being a big supporter. Evernurse is kind of new here, but has been a big supporter, and we appreciate you, Evernurse. Thanks for appreciating us.
Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
Oh, by the way, Evernurse, this girl said I'm unoriginal. Have you ever seen David Wilcock as a transsexual thanking people for money? That's original to me, Collie Weber. You would have never thought of that, because the last time you had an original thought, it died of loneliness, dumb girl. Thank you, Evernurse, for your kindness, generosity, and support, and praise the cash, bitches. All right, we've got Troll is here. She sounds like she's jealous of you because you're successful and wants to be you. Well, she says I'm completely unoriginal and I have no research skills. And she platformed Corey Good and seriously tried to defend him as a good person. What a moron, Troll. This girl's dumb as rocks. But she's perfect for that crowd. You know, like David Wilcock's followers are dumb as rocks, right? So are Corey Goods. You have to be a moron to believe anything those two clowns say. But thank you, Troll is a long-time show supporter. Praise the cash.
Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
All right. Sheila Radler is here and has gifted 1 Truth Seekers membership. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. Sheila Radler is also kind of new here. Well, relatively, but is a member and a big show supporter. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. Smash the subscribe button. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of free memberships given out tonight, and you could win one, but you must be a subscriber, so smash that subscribe button. Thank you, Sheila Radler.
Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
All right. Thank you very much, Sheila Radler. And by the way, I also just want to point out that these are the kind of tactics that Corey Good would use. And for all I know, I'm free to speculate. Corey Good told her to strike our channels. And until proven otherwise, I believe that he had something to do with this whole situation. But thank you for your support, Sheila Radler. And Evernurse has gifted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Truth Seekers memberships. What are we up to? 8? I think we're up to 8 free memberships have been given out. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, you're missing an opportunity to win a free YouTube channel membership. Thank you, Evernurse, for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. Much appreciated. Helping all these people buying free memberships for people are expanding the Truth Seekers Army, and we love and appreciate all of you. Let's go.
Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
By the way, friends, I'm suddenly feeling better. So thanks to all of you. But I think that's the adrenaline, right? Charles McDonald is here and gifted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Truth Seekers memberships. We're up to like 15, I think. We've had 15 people get a free membership. I am blown away by the support of this incredible audience. I am so thankful for all of you. Thank you, Charles McDonald, the original, one of the original MVPs. Now, if we could just get Mike Larry in here to drop 20 or 50, we'll be having a good night. But thank you, Charles McDonald, who's been a big show supporter and a member himself, always throwing some support our way. Thank you, Charles McDonald, for your kindness, generosity, and big support. Let's go.
Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. The blue chickens command you to praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
All right, friends. And we've got Evernurse with 5. Feel safe at night with a nurse with a huge heart. Well, I guess that would be my wife, but thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support.
Ra commands you to bow down and praise the cash.
Pardon me. You ever be sick to the point of like it hurts to cough? That's where I'm at. So I'm going to try not to cough very much. Thank you, Evernurse, for your kindness, generosity, and support. And we've got Anime Chris, been a member for 2 months, gets a free super chat. Beast mode. I'm here for it. Blast these false flagging bums and scammers. Praise the cash and share the video. That's right. I'm going to ask everybody in my Discord to share it on their social media and their Twitters and broadcast it every day. I'm going to ask everybody on my Facebook, 5,000 strong. And by the way, I have 5,000 real friends. They're not bots, Collie Weber. But thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. And thanks for being a member for 2 months.
Ra commands you to bow down and praise the cash.
That is right. It's not me that I'm not telling you to send me money. It's Ra. And we have Greed the Green, who's been a member for a month. He's gay. She's old. Yeah, Corey Good is gay, and Collie Weber looks like she's about 70. I don't know how old she actually is, but, you know, it is what it is, friends. Praise the cash.
Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
All right. Thank you, Greed the Green. And we have Ambergeddon is here. Now it's a party. Thank you for being here, Ambergeddon. Dropping in on that, dropping the fire on that twat waffle. That is correct. Praise the cash, bitches. Let's go.
Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
That's right. And we've got Garage G. She looks like Martha Plimpton if Martha Plimpton had both FAS and Down syndrome, fetal alcohol syndrome and Down syndrome at the same time. That is correct, Garage G. And thanks for being a member and a big show supporter. Big support tonight. Let's go,
Praise
friend.
The cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. The blue chickens command you to praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
All right, we got to try to get all caught up, and then we'll get to the slop. I mean, the great content I have for you tonight. Evernurse with 5. Hey, Stephen, I made a song about David Wilcock and Stephen Greer. How do I send it to you? Do I just post it on Discord? Yeah, you could do that, or you could email me at truthseekershow@gmail.com. And big support tonight from you, Evernurse. Thank you. And now you're going to become a show contributor. My favorite kind of audience members are two kinds: the kind that throw money at me and the kind that give me stuff to use on my show. And you're doing both, so you should win a prize. Thank you. You win the Praise the Cash show contributor prize for tonight.
Praise
Thank you.
The cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
All right, we've got Evernurse Mark has gifted 5 Truth Seekers memberships. Praise the cash, my friends. Thank you for your kindness. Evernurse Mark, you're impressing even me with your support. Thank
praise
you.
The cash, praise the cash. Thank Ra Almighty, praise the cash. Praise the cash, praise the cash. Thank Ra Almighty, praise the cash.
All right, just a few more, friends. We've got Jaco De Jong with 1 Truth Seekers membership. We're up to like 17 or 18 free Truth Seekers memberships. Let's go, friends. Thank you, Jaco De Jong.
Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash.
All right, and now we've got Amber Geddon gifted a Truth Seekers membership. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. Much, much appreciated.
Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash. The blue chickens command you to praise the cash. Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash.
All right, friends. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. And I saw Spooky. I was going to ask you to send me the thumb, but it doesn't matter. I kind of explained myself well. So we're all caught up on all the support. Let's get some more. Thank you, Amber Geddon, for your kindness, generosity, and support. Thanks, all of you. What a big, my God, we didn't even start the show yet, friends, but I love it. Thank you. I'm so glad that I'm here tonight. I was going to try to take another night off, but I hate to take, look, you got to keep that YouTube hamster wheel going, friends. All right, we're at 6 of 20 for the goal. Remember, the memberships are great, but we have a goal of 20 super chats tonight, so we need 14 more, right? All right, let's get those, but let me get to our where is it at here? Let me get to our recent. Let me get to the. We're just going to do this one. All right, we're going to get to this video of David Wilcock. And what can I tell you about this? This guy is something else. He has no shame. During this broadcast, he doesn't even address why no ascension happened yet, as he predicted it would. It sounds like he's trying to retcon what he said in the past and say, like, well, nobody knows what's really going to happen, and I just do my best interpreting. No, you said ascension, open extraterrestrial contact, disclosure, and more, and mass arrests was going to be here by May of 2025. Nothing happened. All right, 1/3 of the way there, says Trolly Troll Troll. You're something else, Trolly Troll Troll. Thank you for the support. Praise the cash.
Ra commands you to bow down and praise the cash.
All right, so we're going to just get right to the video. We're going to do this old school. We're just going to go through it. But you know what? Actually, I'm thinking better of that now. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the clips from Macario first, and then we will go to the main video and do as much of it as I can get through. And again, you'll have to forgive me. I'm feeling very under the weather. My children had a stomach virus, so that may be what it is, but there's this other funny situation, and I don't really want to get into it. The quick version is I may have poisoned myself. And no, it wasn't my wife, for those that are curious. I was mixing cement at the cabin build site, the new cabin build site. And I know you're supposed to, if you're mixing Portland cement or Type S mortar or cement, you really should wear a mask because you don't want to breathe the dust of that stuff in. But I'm stupid, and I did. And so I breathed in a huge amount of Type S mortar. And all day I felt fine. I didn't feel sick at all. My son came home from school on Friday with the stomach virus. He puked at school. I went and, my wife went and got him. But as soon as he was home, he was fine. So I still went to the cabin on Saturday. All day I'm working on the cabin. I go to mix the cement. And you know how you dump the bag in and then there's dust? Well, however I dumped the bag into the wheelbarrow, there was a lot of dust and I wasn't aware. I turned around to get the bucket of water. And then when I came up with the water, I just got slammed with this mortar mix, the dust, the big cloud of dust of it. Yeah, stop huffing cement, Steve. Exactly. So I got slammed with, I got it in my mouth. I'm sure I inhaled some of it. It was terrible. So about 20 minutes later, I started violently puking, and I hadn't been sick. So I think I might have poisoned myself, right? You chemically burned your airways. Go to the doctor. I'm going tomorrow. Yeah, my wife is telling me the same thing. Stop huffing cement. You always wear a mask when mixing. Cement dust is nasty if inhaled. Yeah. So, and also I have a history with brain aneurysms, so we want to make sure it's not something neurological. I'm going to do the right thing and go. The spiritual guru scumbags, I sent them. Yeah, Ambergeddon, they're on my list. I got a big list to get through, but they're on my list. And we've got Keto Naturally. You need to get checked for pneumonia. You might be right. We're going to get checked for everything, but thank you for your kindness.
Ra commands you to bow down and praise the cash.
Yes, I'm commanding all of you. I mean, Ra is commanding all of you to send some money, right? Spooky's here and says, God bless the goal. Yeah, and smoking's probably not helping. Probably not a good thing to keep smoking. But what are you going to do? Everybody's got their vices, right? So anyway, I'm really feeling like hell. And I haven't puked since Saturday, though, and I thought that would be the end of it. But I've got this terrible splitting headache, and, what are you going to do? But I'm hopeful that, we'll be able to just get by. Oh, and boy, do I have some fun. Macario's got some fun videos along with the clips. I'm glad we did it this way. Let's do it that way. So just to start us off, get us in the mood, right? Oh, Macario. Corey Good and David Wilcock are going to love this video. Here we go. It's Grifter Back Mountain. Come on, Macario. I don't see any tongues. Like, why are they not kissing? Come on, Macario. Right? All right. And there's a 3-minute video this one's about how much money he makes. Right?
So, I do make about maybe 10 grand a month on this, but that includes all the super chats and all the ads and everything. So it's not really enough, but
it's not really enough. 10 grand is not really enough, friends. He's not satisfied with 10 grand a month. Oh boy. And we've been over that one before, so we're not gonna play the whole thing. And then there's a 6-minute video. This one's
there's a lot more to talk about, folks, but also, please, if you do feel compelled,
this is him selling stuff,
to purchase the Michael Prophecies when I can get it released. There is a critical need for funds right now because, frankly, I have a massive tax bill from last year that I need to pay. So once again, I'm in this boat.
Critical tax bill.
So that I have enough money to be able to survive. I'm delaying tax payments right now. Things like this have to happen. So I'm on a payment plan. But we're going to get this all straightened out.
He's been straightening out his taxes for years.
Step up. Thank you so much. You guys actually did support
Bald,
me financially,
broke,
and so
and
I was
gay.
able to
You're
address
correct.
7 different very bad debts. I mean, not the big one. The tax debt. I have a couple tax debts that are massive, and I'm nowhere near that. But
massive tax
I paid
debts.
off taxes on the house I grew up in, which my mom is now renting. So that's really great because we got a tenant now. So I had,
Was
funny
he
little
renting the
debts that I
house
had
to his own mother?
worked out
I don't
in
know.
New York, and I got all that stuff straightened out. If you pay taxes, which you should, then the field that I am in, by legal definition, they call it entertainment. Now, that does not mean I'm lying to you.
That does not mean I'm lying to you. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. We're not going to play this whole thing, but it's pretty funny. So check out @MacarioMend on X. You'll be glad that you did. So this is funny. David Wilcock for 4 or 5 years now has been saying that he's going to come out with hover cars. His shady aerospace company that's never produced a single product or service is suddenly going to have hover cars. Elon Musk is basically saying that the Roadster is going to be able to fly. Oh, and let me put up my fair use banner. And Let us do that. So every clip that we're playing tonight is a transformative work. We're educating the public. We're critiquing the videos we're sharing. This is covered under fair use and is certainly allowable by law. So, yeah, man, one moment here. I'm going to make that small. Oh, no, I don't want to make it bigger. JRE is the worst with copyright claims.
We're getting close to demonstrating the prototype. And I think this will be, one thing I can guarantee is that this product demo will be unforgettable. Unforgettable.
How so?
Whether it's good or bad, it will be unforgettable.
Unforgettable.
Can you say more? What do you mean?
Well, my friend Peter Thiel, once reflected that the future was supposed to have flying cars, but we don't have flying cars.
So you're going to be able to fly?
Well, I mean,
yes,
I think
it's going to be able to
fly.
fly.
We should be able to buy one. We're getting close to
All right.
demonstrating.
So Elon Musk, who has a real company that produces real technology, is going to beat idiot David Wilcock. All right, let's get started with the clips from this latest live stream.
You sell your house in Colorado yet? No. Unfortunately, we're just not getting interest and we're not getting buyers, but we keep on fighting and
He first priced his house in Colorado at $1 million over estimated value.
thankfully, we have really good stuff going on with our aerospace company that provides another source of potential revenue to solve that problem. So we're just working on it. But yeah.
He's been saying that Stavati's going to make billions of dollars for like 5 years now. They've never made a single product or service. They're never going to make anything.
Oh, Kayla Lynn, David, will you marry me? Love, Kayla. That's
Macario says these women have to be the loneliest people. Pixar says, joke's on her. He likes dudes.
it's kind of a big step. But she did donate $99.99. So maybe that's like my dowry included. Anyway, that's great.
Yeah, that's great. Strange women want to marry you. Buster McKnight says she wants to join him in the piss tub, but she's going to have to fork over a lot more than $100. Those teeth weren't free. Oh, boy. And by the way, thanks to Macario for the clips.
Thank you very much for that, Greg.
Yes, and Macario's, for those that don't know, David Wilcock's entire last live stream was just plagued with technical issues. And he's supposed to be the director of advanced technologies at a high-tech aerospace company. He can't work a fucking webcam. You gotta love it, right? You just gotta love it. And Macario points out, as always, Stavati Aero, director of advanced technology, has it figured out.
Whoa. When I cut to that angle, we're really getting glitchy now. So let's try. I guess probably because I'm one of the only people that does multiple camera angles like this.
He's not one of the only people. Alex Jones, I can think of 10 examples off the top of my head of people on YouTube that do multiple camera angles, including myself when I'm in my usual streaming location. We have 6 camera angles, I think, maybe more. So, he's always big on bragging. Like, I'm one of the only people that uses multiple camera angles. Let's see, Alex Jones, Megan Kelly, Tim Pool. I don't know. There's 100 YouTube channels that I'm aware of that use multiple camera angles.
It could be that, we're
The Young Turks.
It's just, only me. I'm one of the only ones that uses multiple camera angles.
Sean Ryan, Joe Rogan.
And so the stream isn't really built for that, I guess. Because definitely when I hit that button and went over to the wide shot, we started to get a lot of fluctuations. So I
Yes,
think
you
it's
did.
probably using, virtual buffering to try to keep everything steady. So I'll try to stay on this camera for the most part.
Yeah, here's the problem. I've diagnosed his computer remotely. Remember, he said I'm a master hacker. So We've hacked into his computer. By the way, this is a joke. I didn't hack into anything, but if I were to hack into his computer, I'm pretty sure that I would find it filled with gay porn. So here's what you got to do. David Wilcock, you got to remove all the gay porn out of your streaming computer, and then it'll work fine for you. But get rid of all the gay porn, and then you'll be able to stream just fine. All right. Let's go to the next.
Wilcock is doing urine therapy. No, I'm not doing any urine therapy. I haven't even had a bath in a really long time.
He hasn't had a bath in a really long time. Look at him. His hair looks all stringy and dirty. He looks all disheveled and beat up like he hasn't had a shower. I don't think this guy showers or takes a bath. Let's get to some of the super chats. Thank you, Echo 2000 Key. Feel better soon. Even when you're under the weather, the felting is top notch. Glad you're back. P.S. Corey Good has become quite thin. Is he okay? Well, crack cocaine, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. But thank you for your kindness.
Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Thank Ra Almighty. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Thank Ra Almighty. Praise the cash.
Thank you. Evernurse says, hey, can I come inside and listen to your lungs for you? I'm the dude with the stethoscope hanging outside your tree with binoculars. If you were local to me, I would let you examine me and try to figure out what the hell did I do to myself? Did I get a stomach virus? Did I poison myself with cement or mortar mix? Or am I having a neurological problem again? And the worst would be the neurological problem. So I'm hoping for the best. But thank you for your kindness and huge support tonight from Evernurse.
Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
A lot of people are saying David Wilcock is broke in the live chat. You are correct. Rustin Rourke is here, who's a member. Not setting aside your taxes as the year progresses is most certainly a 180 plus IQ move. Yeah, this guy claims to have an IQ higher than Einstein, Rustin Rourke. But praise the cash. Thank you for your support. Rustin Rourke chiming in, hearing the call of the goal. And we are now halfway there, halfway to the goal. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Hallelujah, my friends. We are going to hit it tonight. I feel it in my bones. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show.
Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
Wow, I fell very far behind. All right, I'm all caught up in the live chat, so we'll continue with these. Yeah, so people, by the way, somebody in his live chat, he's also stupid. Well, we knew David Wilcock was dumb. But during his live broadcast, somebody said golden showers of happiness or something like let golden showers of happiness fall upon you. They were talking about his piss baths, and he just read it. He didn't know that they were felting him. Thank you. Legal Eagle is here with one for the goal. David had a brain-eating worm, and it starved to death. That's a pretty good one, and praise the cash.
Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
All right, let's go to the next one.
See, Bird, can we still get in on Stavati?
Macario says now he doesn't know about Stavati.
I don't know. You can email in and find out. I think we're pretty much almost done with that. But if you want to email in to stavati.com, we'll find out if there's anything else.
We'll find out if there's anything else. And Macario says, hey, the CEO, Chris Beskar, worked at Area 51 and designed the ships for some of the Star Wars movie. Beskar brought in the best. His director of advanced technology, David Wilcock, gets all of his ideas from the multiple that talk to him in his dreams. Ra, Archangel Michael, and King David. How could you question it? People are felting Stavati's airplane designs on Twitter saying this would experience vibration problems on engine nacelles and wings, in my opinion. Yeah, their designs are a joke. They won't fly.
Please.
And David Wilcock is blaming Elon Musk for his stream not working right.
Explain why Elon is using rockets instead of electromagnetic propulsion, says Johnny. Well, I mean, we don't usually have this. The other types of propulsion have not been declassified yet. Ooh, it just went totally red. Oh, as soon as I said Elon, let me not keep saying that. Wow.
He's so stupid. He thinks keywords can cause like can cause buffering. He really is a little bit retarded, this guy. He really is. Like, there's something wrong with him.
Can you guys still hear me and see me? Because when I said those words, it went totally red. Just want to make sure. Yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it? Right when I said that certain keyword, the icon went totally red.
The icon went totally red. My goodness. All right. And then he has to pick his nose. I don't know why picking the nose is important, but apparently it is.
Hear you, you're good, you're fine, yes.
Macario says, I remember him saying that Elon wouldn't be able to make a flying car because he didn't have the tech that Stavati Aero has. He says he had never had this problem before. He has complained about being attacked for years. Yeah, he says the Cabal, they're using weather weapons to stop his live streams. He's always complaining and blaming his live stream problems on things like wind, weather weapons, the CIA, the Men in Black. Now it's Elon Musk.
Okay, so he said he's about to unveil flying cars on Joe Rogan. Interesting. I hope that's true. Didn't glitch when you said that here. Okay. So I'm not really sure why all of a sudden
Thank you,
I'm getting
Legal
these
Eagle.
notifications of that happening when it didn't happen before. But anyway, we're going to keep on going. There's a lot of activity on the sun. That might be why you're having an issue. That could be. Hadn't really thought about that. Flush of Art says, I'm having 0 issues with the stream. Seems like the worst we're getting is that occasionally the pixels are sort of diminishing in their intensity on my screen, but it's okay. It's all good. No, I'm not being paranoid. I've never had that green icon be other than green before.
Oh, no.
We've got a very, very high-speed connection, so
I really think he has to clean his computer of all the gay porn. That's what I think. I think it's all stuffed up with gay porn.
it shouldn't be a problem there. It just went red and yellow again. I'm definitely going to have to update my software. And
you're going to have to remove all the gay porn, Mr. Wilcock. The gay porn is screwing up your live streams. It's too much. Nobody needs 7 terabytes of gay porn, okay? David Wilcock, you've got to remove the gay porn from your computer. You need more operating space.
maybe they're not maintaining this older version of the software anymore. Who the heck knows what it is? But did you see Bill do a 180 on climate change? Ha, ha, ha. Stream has been fine here.
Bill Gates.
I noticed
not so bad
when viewer
now.
count goes up, you comment about your lights. Okay, well, we're at 33. We're at 3,306 right now. Probably just your own download that's messed up, David, but your upload is doing fine. It says David Wilcock, but it is a woman cooking potatoes. Your quality looks 4K here in the Dominican Republic. Right, we'll give him a different name like the Big E. It all looks good on our end. Go ahead and continue your show.
I love how he has absolutely no one to help him with his live streams. So he's listening to a bunch of morons that believe that he's a prophet, you know, in order to try to figure out what's going wrong with his live
Joe,
streams.
stop looking at your light.
Stop looking at your light. Felt it. All right.
Goddess Powers Activate said it was created. That was the storm. Come on, guys.
Yeah, Macario says, Wilcock is getting back to his old type of crazy. The storm was used by the deep state to destroy Guantanamo Bay, so when the mass arrests happen, they can send them there.
Are you going to say something I don't know? Hey, you know what? I hope so. Anyway, it was on a direct collision course with this particular area that was right above it in Cuba. Isn't that interesting? And if this was, you know,
if
could there
storms
have been a
can be
reason for this?
steered,
That's one of the questions that people are asking
who's steering the storms? Is again, he's talking about weather weapons.
online. Well, this all ties back to the main secret battle of our
And by the way, no, I don't believe in weather weapons. I believe in cloud seeding because that's a technology that's been used since, I think, the 1800s. But
time, which is, of course, the alliance versus this other group.
he's such a pussy. He won't say deep state.
We got to be very, just nice and easy on how we say this. But isn't it strange? You can see now that in terms of the path
Oh,
of where the
come
red
on.
lines are,
Talk about connecting dots that aren't there.
that this particular storm goes right up and it barrels right through and heads directly towards its epicenter, headed right towards this particular complex of buildings. Now, those buildings were built against storms. They were hardened. There was damage that occurred, but it doesn't appear to have been so much that it destroyed everything. But yeah, if you start to get into the idea that somebody's doing this on purpose, or that there was a way in which technology can be used to create things into being and then steer them to varying degrees, that could be what we're actually seeing. So this is military.com.
Thanks, Urban Terror. I'll get over there and get to it. Thank
as
you.
Melissa roared toward the Caribbean. And again, if you hear about what all the insider sources are saying, that this was the main holding area that they were going to be using when certain events are supposedly going to be playing out in the world. And so, yeah, a very suspect situation, how this all kind of came into being.
It's called weather, you moron, you idiot, you dummy.
And it again shows that we might be right near the end of this whole situation where somebody knows what's going to happen and they're trying to offset it by destroying the area that was apparently going to be used for a lot of people to be visiting in the future, where they wouldn't necessarily want to be there, but they've been brought there.
Okay, so the alliance is the people that are going to make the deep state, the arrests and break up the deep state. And he's saying, basically, he's saying that the deep state steered a tornado at Guantanamo so that they couldn't do the mass arrests. It's so stupid. Starlight Warrior is here. Thank you for your kindness. What are your thoughts on the Selena Gomez UFO girl? She's starting to do a disclaimer about that it's just theory, distancing herself from the grifters. Well, it took her long enough. She started her whole career blowing Jimmy Church. A lot of people don't know that, and by the way, that's just my opinion, right? Because that guy doesn't help anybody, and he really helped her to build her entire platform. She started at the same time I did. Go look at her subscribers and look at mine. But I've been fiercely independent, and I certainly haven't taken any shots in the mouth from greasy slime balls like Jimmy Church to get ahead. She can't say the same thing. She's a scumbag. Her whole platform is like this Collie Weber. Just let people tell their stupid stories with no evidence and take the money. Go on, take the money and run. I think she's a scumbag, but that's just my opinion. But thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show.
I had a dream of a big phallic being rammed up my rear, which Michael showed me was you praising the cash. Help me have more dreams like this, so praise the cash.
Yes, David definitely wants more dreams like that, you know. Thank you, Urban Terra. I'll try to get to yours here. I didn't see it yet, but we're getting down to those. Legal Eagle with 1 for the goal. Haven't checked in with the goal. Where are we at? We're at 15 of 20. 5 to go. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. It is much, much appreciated.
Edgar Casey predicted you would be praising the cash, and since I am the reincarnation of Casey, I am telling you to praise the cash. Praise the cash.
And Humboldt Honey, thanks for letting me know, says Ismael Perez told his people they were getting their superpowers last weekend. Oh, but it didn't happen. Yeah, just like David Wilcock, another false prophet, new age scumbag. Echo 2000 with another one and 1 for the goal. David's represented by the law offices of Hugh Janus, A. Nell Prober, and Ivanka Tinkle. Could be. I think that you may be right. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. Much appreciated.
Besides developing jets that travel Mach 69, Chris Beskar likes to praise the cash. So praise the cash.
Chris Beskar does like to praise the cash. All right. Let me see here. We've got Legal Eagle with another for the goal. David is hiding in the chat for sure, plucking his eyes and crying. Yes, that's what he does. He comes here and he cries. But what are you going to do?
That kid Steven said he would leave me alone if I called him daddy. Praise the cash, daddy. Praise the cash, daddy.
Yeah, praise the cash. Legal Eagle's a big show supporter, has been for some time. Thank you for that. Yeah, sorry, Wilcock. There's going to be no mass arrests. He's been promising that forever. There's a 12-minute video Macario made of him promising mass arrests over and over again. And even one time when he claimed the mass arrests had begun and nothing happened. Jaco de Jong have gifted 1 True Seekers membership. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. Big support from Jaco de Jong from the Netherlands, my friend from the Netherlands. Good to see you. And thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show.
I am the reincarnation of Ra, and I command you to praise the cash. Praise the cash or suffer my wrath.
Wow, those milkers are something else. And by the way, I have a feeling that these new bumpers are getting the Wilcock streams demonetized. So we may just revert back to, that's why I started with the other ones tonight. But thank you, Jaco de Jong, for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. Much, much appreciated. All right, next one.
41 million people were facing starvation, and there was...
Yeah, and here's another thing. Wilcock acted on his stream like he was very concerned for all the people losing their SNAP benefits. No, I don't think he gives a shit about the people losing their SNAP benefits.
Huge lines at various food banks because people needed to get as much as they could. So yeah, there were definitely people going through outrageous suffering. New York was declaring an emergency. It also happened in California.
Yeah, well,
allocating $65 million in...
It's kind of funny because a whole lot of Democratic states declared states of emergency.
State funds for emergency food assistance. Then we had this headline show up on the New York Post. They don't give a, which is pretty funny, ironic headline.
You can't say Chuck.
So
they
anyway,
don't give a Chuck.
Yeah, lots of things like that on the horizon where we're seeing how,
Macario's wondering if David is getting food
stamps. And I
stamps.
definitely spent some time being very worried about it, going through deep anxiety about it, not knowing what was going to happen.
Is he on food stamps? Oh my God. Imagine if we could find out if he was on food stamps. The problem is it's not public record. They don't want people to be able to be shamed for it. So there's no way to file a Freedom of Information Act request to find out if David is on food stamps. Wouldn't surprise me. He's shameless. He would take that money if he could.
And send food to David, says Linda Kiesling. That's right. Donate so David has food money. That definitely helps.
This guy's living in a multi-million-dollar mansion while he's telling his supporters, send me money so that I have money for food. Again, I'm going to say that one more time. He's living in a multi-million-dollar mansion telling his supporters, send me money so I have money for food. What a scumbag. Humboldt Honey is here. We have a court date for Sarah R. Adams. Not that I'm aware of, but I haven't kept up with that since she called Child Protective Services on me and caused me thousands of dollars in legal expenses and a lot of anxiety and marital problems. And, but I will say this, Humboldt Honey, the police interviews of her will be made public shortly. If not by me, then by someone else. But thank you, Humboldt Honey, for two things: being a member and for hearing the call of the goal. We need, Humboldt Honey, we only need 4 more kind and generous benefactors to step up, be heard, be counted, and help us hit the goal for funding tonight. Thank you, Humboldt Honey.
Mommy needs more medicine to get through David's live stream, so praise the cash. Praise the cash.
Yes, Mr. Protractor, you are correct. We'll check in with the counter. Well, actually, we'll do it right now. For those that are unaware, we've been running a counter. Only 57 more days will David Wilcock be able to scam his followers, telling them that Ascension is coming in the year 2000. Or excuse me, he did that before too. Remember, first he said Ascension was coming in the year 2000. Then he said Ascension was coming in the year 2012. Then he said it's coming in the year 2025, right? Just one of those things, though. In 57 days, he won't be able to scam his audience, telling them that Ascension is coming in the year 2025. And everybody will know that he has run the Ascension is coming soon scam, not once, not twice, but 3 times total now. So thank you for Mr. Protractor for reminding me to check in with the countdown. Thank you for your kindness and the great reminder. And Legal Eagle is here with another one for the goal, saying thumbs up, everyone. Yeah, let's get it, friends. Let's get there. Thank you, Legal Eagle. Praise
Michael
the
the
cat.
Archangel told me to praise the cash. This kid Steven is telling the truth, so praise the cash. Suffa Wilcock.
Starlight Warrior with another one for the goal. Let's hit it, bro. Loving the healthy gals. Gomez as well is now using her buddies for views. New wardrobe. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's going to use every asset she can, right? Every asset she can, but praise the cash, Starlight Warrior. Yo, if I had tits, I would be wearing pasties on stream, Starlight Warrior. I'd use them bitches, man. Use them milkers to my advantage. I don't have them, so yeah.
Praise the cash to see more sexy pictures of me. Praise the cash.
Ha ha! Praise it, friends. Yeah, I don't know what kind of Bobo cigarettes I got, but they like go out and the cherry falls off. I don't know. All false prophets go to hell. Please don't stop playing the new Praise the Cash bumpers. Well, then I might lose $27 in ad revenue. So maybe we have to change the goal from 20 to 30, right? But thank you, Urban Terror, for being a member. We've got Amber Gedden with one for the goal. TikTok, Wilcock, praise the cash. That is right.
Beth once told me that as she is performing her yoni cleanse, she is thinking about you praising the cash. So praise the cash.
She's thinking about me when she uses that cucumber. Everybody knows it. Thank you, Amber Gedden. And we have Echo 2000. Praise the cash and pass the bison sticks. That is correct. Let's go. Let's get there. Praise the cash.
Support
Echo.
the kid Steven and praise the cash. This kid is the only attention I get, so keep supporting his show. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. I had a dazzling dream about you praising the cash.
That is right. Echo 2000. Thank you for that. And we've got, Amber Gedden. Wait a minute. I'm getting confused here. Praise the, okay, we got that one. Thank you, Echo. And we have David McLeod with no message but 10 for the goal. And we have hit it, friends. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Hallelujah. We have hit the goal. Thank you, David McLeod.
Kid Steven promised to praise the cash on me long and hard, so praise the cash.
Praise it. So 57 more days, and David Wilcock won't be able to scam his audience with the Ascension is Coming Soon scam. But don't worry. He talked about in this stream, his next scam is going to be meditation tapes. That's the next scam. You got to love it, right? You got to love it. All right, let's continue.
That definitely helps. So Massachusetts has $8 billion in a rainy day fund, refused to spend $240 million to fund mass SNAP users in November, but they spent $900 million on something else in 2024. Woo, wow. So yeah, we're good, and I don't think we're going to have much more of a problem anymore with this particular issue. It looks like.
Yeah, are you going to fund SNAP? It's still an issue as far as I know, but I haven't really checked in with the news much lately, being sick.
The whole problem has been solved, but man, was it scary going right up to the end. I did not know what was going to happen.
Hear that? He did not know what was going to happen. He's supposed to be Earth's greatest psychic and prophet. How did he not know what was going to happen? How did he not know?
And sure enough, it became yet another one of these things where I was worried about doom and gloom. It was keeping me up at night. You know, I've still had insomnia issues regularly. And then suddenly it's like, nope, it actually works out and everything's going to be okay.
Yeah, everything's going to be okay. Okay. False hope to the hopeless. That's what he does. David obviously doesn't know much about this. Trump can't fund SNAP without breaking into funds he could be impeached for. Archangel Michael forgot to tell him. Yeah, that's what happened, right? Sacha N is here and says, I'm a day late and $1 short, but we're still glad to see you. And that new profile pic. Racy. I love it. All right, just a few more clips here to get through.
That a Manhattan-sized interstellar object.
And of course, he's citing Avi Loeb. By the way, this week we're going to have an epic takedown of Avi Loeb. A lot of people don't know, but Avi Loeb is an intelligence asset. He worked for Israeli intelligence, also known as Mossad, for many years. Now he's running around telling everybody that interstellar spaceships are coming to Earth. And he's been wrong the first time, and he's wrong on 3i Atlas. Take it from me, he's wrong about everything. I don't care how educated he is. He keeps on bragging how many scientific papers he writes. Doesn't matter if your scientific papers are proven to be bullshit.
Object zipping through the solar system could be an ET Trojan horse whose presence has major implications for quote unquote humanity. So yeah, Trojan horse sounds like, you know, that's what happened when the Trojans invaded Greece, I believe. The
Trojans did not invade Greece, you moron.
Had all their soldiers in there. So some people have speculated that it's going to be filled with Draco reptilians or something like this.
Oh yeah, the reptilian aliens. It's going to be filled with aliens. The 3i Atlas is filled with aliens, right? And Arlene is looking forward to the Avi Loeb takedown show, as am I, but hopefully I'll be feeling good enough to do it. Wow, I'm feeling terrible. I'm actually feeling terrible, but I'm glad to be here. The adrenaline, I think, from earlier in the show is wearing off, but let's just try to get through. We've only got a few more clips here. Yeah, 3 more.
Everything we are seeing is fitting in with what I was told. And this includes the fact that we are now seeing deployments in multiple cities. And
yes, he thinks that the National Guard troops being deployed are being deployed to do the mass arrests. That's how stupid he is.
Even going to spread beyond that. And again, this would normally terrify most people. If you look here, Washington, D.C., 2,400. Los Angeles, 1,800. Memphis has 650. Chicago has 450. This is pretty freaking shocking. So, you know, it's all coming to a head. It's all coming to fruition. And what does it really mean?
You mean mass arrests are finally going to happen? Is that what he's saying?
According to Grok and ChatGPT, there are thousands of them and hundreds in these other places. He is prepared for something.
No, he's flexing his federal might and trying to intimidate the Democratic cities, which, if you ask me, they should welcome the help. There's not just Democratic-run cities. Well, I guess most cities are Democratic-run. They're crime-ridden cesspools. Look at San Francisco. There's shit everywhere. There's homeless people everywhere. There's drugs everywhere. There's drug addicts everywhere. Look at Philadelphia. Go to Kensington, right?
And then we find out that it's now actually spreading throughout all of the different states.
It's not all of them.
Which is even more kind of shocking and outrageous. Quick reaction force of 500 per state. A total of 23,500 trained in these various things that can be ready to deploy by early next year. By early next year. And orders from the Guard, nearly every U.S. state, Puerto Rico, and Guam.
And by the way, everybody's acting like this National Guard deployment is something new. It's not anything new. Check history. Study history. It happens all the time. Presidents deploy troops when there is a need to do so.
States with small.
And usually presidents that do that are celebrated for providing federal assistance and help to the various cities or places they're deployed to. Not in this case, though, of course, because, you know, orange man bad. And by the way, I'm not a Trump supporter or a fan, but I support the decision I would support deploying National Guard troops to cities that are cesspools. Having lived in a city that was a cesspool for many years, I would have loved to see National Guard troops cleaning up the crackheads and the dopers and the thieves.
Populations such as Delaware will only have 250, Alaska 350, Guam will have 100. Well, still, that's quietly ordered this, that 500 per state, and it's all this stuff about worrying about disturbance. So he's preparing for a widespread public backlash. Something big is coming. So sure enough, right as we head out of the year 2025, we are definitely getting very close to some sort of very big, very surprising change that I think is going to shock everybody.
You said that mass arrests would happen in 2025. You said that open extraterrestrial ET contact would happen in 2025. You said that ascension would come in 2025. So what is he doing now? he's kicking the can and saying it'll happen next year. But the events that are the catalyst to it, right, are happening right now, just as he said. He's retconning what he said, like any fake psychic does.
Alien technology could be hiding in plain sight. This is from Mario.
Mario got him, felt at him. He just wanted him to say hidden in plain sight for the Hidden in Plain Sight podcast, boys. Good on you, Mario. You got him. Got him.
Yes, and one of the
All right, last clip.
things I've thought about doing as a product is actually doing some meditation work for you guys so that you have...
Yep, here's the next scam. He's already figured out what the next scam is going to be. Are you going to give back all the money from the Ascension is Coming in 2025 scam? Yeah, Satya, and I grew up in Philly. I lived most of my life in Philly. I love Philly, but the drugs, it's an epidemic. It's like, just go on YouTube and put Kensington, 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 Philadelphia. And if you put Kensington, Philadelphia, KENSINGTON, Philadelphia, into YouTube, go look at a video. That's where I grew up. It's shocking how bad it's gotten in Kensington. And I think they could use National Guard troops there to help, try to do something, clean it up, get those people into rehabs, something, homeless shelters, something, get them some counseling, get them methadone clinic. They got to do something. And they're not. They're just letting people suffer.
You know, dedicated...
And remember, it's not just the people with the drug addiction in those neighborhoods that suffer. It's everyone that lives there has to suffer. Because you can't live in peace when somebody's trying to steal your air conditioner out of your fucking window while you're sleeping, while it's running, or steal your bike, or steal your car, or break into your car. It's crazy. That's why I moved. I couldn't take it anymore. It was like every day something ghetto happened. My wife spent 2 or 3 days. She got these really nice big flower pots, and then she got the dirt and the flowers and put them all together. And then we put them on our porch. I think there were 4 of them. And less than 24 hours after she was done putting them all together and putting them on their porch. And by the way, they were nice. They were beautiful. Nice big flower pots, big, lovely flowers, brighten up the front of our house on our porch. Some crackhead or doper came and stole all 4 of the flower pots with the flowers in them. Like, could you imagine? Like, want to buy a flower pot with fresh flowers in it? These crackheads will steal anything that isn't nailed down. Same for the dopers. And, you know, it's just the quality of life in the city is terrible. I thought I wasn't going to like the suburbs. I love it. You know why? It's quiet, it's peaceful, and people don't try to steal anything from me here. It's wonderful.
Meditation CDs, or it wouldn't be CDs anymore. It'd be MP.
So this is David Wilcock's new scam. He's going to sell meditation CDs or MP3s. And by the way, what he does is not meditation, it's rambling, and we'll sample his rambling meditation. That's what we'll do to close tonight's broadcast from his live broadcast. I think it was like the last half hour. He just rambled about like new age nonsense, and he calls it a meditation. That's not meditation. And by the way, if you want to learn meditation, go to the Shambhala Center, right? There's Buddhist societies that will give you as many books on meditation and Buddhism or whatever, the Dharma that you want. You just have to pay for shipping. I have something like 50 books that I got from that organization, and all I did was pay shipping each time. I got 2-3 books at a time for like a couple of years straight. And it's learning meditation should be free. You should never pay an asshole like David Wilcock that doesn't even meditate, doesn't even know what real meditation is. And by the way, I have no problem with somebody selling meditation courses if they know what they're doing. I have a meditation course, which is guided meditations. So they'll guide you through real meditation practices like the impermanence meditation from Buddhism or whatever. You know, that's worth $20 or whatever, reasonable fee. This clown is going to sell his for $333. I guarantee it. And they're going to be shit. They're going to be garbage because he doesn't know anything about meditation. He's a moron.
MP3s, but how do you guys feel about that as a product that you might be willing to pay for? You know, because I need to sell products. So
Yeah, he needs
One of the
to
things
sell
I've thought
something.
about is using that meditation, really kind of running with it and doing some cool stuff. We're going to try to find out the best that we can for that.
Well, they made it.
Yes, and one of the things I've thought about doing.
That's one of the reasons that I left Sacha, and they put a safe injection site 2 miles from my house, and I have 2 children. And the dopers and the druggies were already breaking into everybody's cars on the block every night. Every night, somebody's car got broken into, whether it was yours or not. I could sit on my porch and watch people dopers walking down the block, checking everybody's car doors. And if they couldn't find open cars, they would just put a brick through your window, open the door, and steal anything inside that they could get $1 for. It was ridiculous, right? Amber Gedden says, I live in Florida and the drugs are pretty bad here too. Before I moved in 2022 from California, the homeless population blew up in my hometown in Northern California, and San Francisco became a toilet. Literally, it's a toilet now. They have a shit map for San Francisco where you can see where the highest concentrations of human fecal matter are. It's ridiculous, right? It's absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to close tonight's broadcast. I was going to do this whole thing from his raw, but we'll be here for 7 hours if I try to do that. I think it was a 3-hour broadcast. But we're going to just go to where he started meditating here. Just give me a second. Okay, we'll share that. This is him doing what he calls meditation, which is really just new age rambling. This is not meditation for anybody that is unclear on that.
Defined by that which has hurt us in the past. And if any ads come up, and we just
skip them.
Hit skip if that's what we choose to do, but we stay right in the meditation.
You're not meditating. Look at him. His eyes aren't even closed.
Kanagowski saying, raise our energetic
He's
frequency.
reading chat comments while he's supposed to be meditating.
Raise our energetic frequency.
Really focused on meditation.
Integrate these higher levels of consciousness. Feeling that love flowing through, feeling so much warmth and peace and happiness.
Yeah, 34 minutes he rambled like this. We're just going to give you a quick sample. And then honestly, due to my health condition here, we're going to bounce out of here soon. I'm starting to fade here. I had a high energy at the beginning, and it's slowly leaving me, and you'll have to forgive me.
No longer.
I'm hopeful that this doctor visit tomorrow will be good, and maybe I'll get some meds or something. I don't know. Like, for all I know, I have an ear infection or something else, right? It's just one of those things, right? I'd just like to know what's going on with me so that then, the first step to treating an illness is knowing what the hell the illness is.
You're needing to be burdened down by the struggles. But
this is like Chris Chan meditating. You are
beyond
correct.
The limitations that we once saw.
And I try to check in with the Kick Live chat. No support on Kick.
Living in
Don't make me yell at you like Darkside Phil yells at you guys.
Safety,
edging the grip.
Peace.
Yes. The alien stole David's hairline.
Allowing yourself to become very deeply relaxed now.
Just look at that dork. He's
finding
looking
all of those resources.
Yeah, he's stalling for donos, Patty. You're right. How can I meditate while getting punched with ads? Yes. Hyperfixating. Tylenol stock on sale.
Knowing that all is well.
He's looking at gay stuff while he's meditating. Yes, that is true. He's using linguistics and looking for donations. That's correct. That's what he's doing. He's stalling for donations for a full-on half hour.
Thinking and it worked. Sacrifice.
Oh, by the way, I have some comments on his money situation. Oh, it's bad. He's broke.
Follow the story, broker, and believe it or not, it has something in there for all of us. It is the hero's journey.
He thinks he's a hero.
Who does not wish to go
bullshitting on the internet. Pain. He's a hero.
Father, please let this cup pass from me. And many of us have felt that way. Many of us have felt that this is too much to bear.
He's using
It's
NLP, yeah,
an ongoing series of
programming. Exactly.
problems and hassles.
It's funny.
and
I thought I was the only person that realized that. I'm glad to see other people aware of what
and
he's
we
doing.
want to move beyond
It's a scam.
suffering that we feel.
Where's the Stavati money? Yeah, it's coming next Tuesday.
The hero's journey involves facing your deepest fears, facing the shadow, working through the trauma.
Email that to me at trueseekershow@gmail.com. I'd like to see it.
So as you lie
Here's how to
back
send us a
and just
PayPal
feel
play.
yourself going
love
deeper and
PayPal.
deeper into relaxation. So much at peace in the now.
Yeah, the homeless
enjoying
too.
the
They
fullness
use their drugs right out in public. Yeah.
of everything that is happening,
Lock the doors. David needs
The
that tax
availability
money. Yeah.
of the life force energy.
He's reading
surrounds
chat
you.
comments while he's rambling. This is not meditation, friends. This is
Learning that
nothing
it's
like
okay
real
to be
meditation.
afraid.
He's a
Because
dumbass.
so many times, things that we're afraid of do not come to pass.
Look, I'm just going to say this. In order to actually meditate, you have to be solely focused on your meditation. You're not reading things. You're not looking at things while you're meditating. You're not answering people in a live chat while you're meditating. Yes, this is not meditation. This is New Age nuttery. That is correct. Word slop salad, eyeballs shifting all around. Yes. Yeah, watch as David browses the dildo catalog. It looks like he's browsing a dildo catalog while he's pretending to meditate. That's what it looks like. He really does. He needs that money. He really, really does. That is correct. All right, we're just going to do a few more minutes of this, and then that's
yet,
it. That's
so
all I got
often
for
we
you.
just believe with every fiber of our being that this bad thing will happen or that bad thing will happen.
Sizzle
And
yoga,
we just
bro.
can't bear anymore.
Yeah. He's
We don't
browsing
wanna go through
Grinder
it ever
looking
again.
for a
We want
hookup.
it to all
Yeah.
be behind
I
us
think you're
forever.
right, Urban Terra. Yeah.
And we're
Big
overwhelmed.
ups, says Pig Monster Real.
And it seems that there's no
Tampon
hope.
blood magic. What? Over on Kick.
Well, that's actually not true.
What kind of degenerates are over on Kick? Tampon blood
The
magic?
white light
What?
of the Christ consciousness, whatever you choose to call it,
This is awful
surrounds you,
ASMR. You're right.
lifting you with its majesty, with its presence,
It's on January
filling
1st,
you with its
2026.
harmony and
Trolley
its
Troll
peace
Troll.
as we all breathe together.
Yeah, let's breathe together because that'll do something. Come on.
Learning
Get
that
worried
it's
about
okay
the kick
to be
support.
scared.
It's November
okay to
4th.
feel
We got
afraid.
no kick support in November. Let's get some subs.
We want to have integrity. When we are
I
faced
think
with
there's
these
more
challenges,
than that
we
over
want to
there.
be
Let's check in.
honest about them, honest with ourselves, honest with the
There's
people
10
who we care
viewers
about.
over there.
Learning how to not give in
Yeah, learning how to
to that
scam my
negativity, to
audience.
not give in to that sense of inevitable sorrow and
I
doom.
just can't bear anymore. Feel sorry for me. Yes.
We rise up, moving beyond what captivated us before, moving beyond the fear that seems so overwhelming, learning what it really means to be here in the now, in this moment,
Sorry about that. Let me fix
with
my
all of this
background.
community and fellowship around us, all of this love. And we have Tom McWhorter saying, you have to know pain to appreciate pleasure.
Oh my God.
Remember the chrysalis,
This
the
is
process
not
of
meditation.
your metamorphosis.
This is not meditation, friends. Nothing like real meditation. This is a joke.
Letting yourself be completely content with the universe as it is.
Completely content, scamming morons on
Changes
the
that have
internet.
come.
Yes.
The changes that continue to happen.
All right. I think we
All-
all get the point. He did this for 34, 35 minutes straight. This is not meditation. This is new age word salad slop. And he's looking at the live chat, looking for donations. That's what he's doing. He's stalling for donations. And isn't it interesting? I don't know. He said he only took 3 weeks off. Macario says he took 5 weeks off. I think Macario is more correct. He took a month off. And he comes back with no material except for 3i Atlas nonsense and Q-tard stuff and a 35-minute word salad slop mess. And isn't it interesting? I wrote this on Twitter. This is his total for super chats. It used to be $10,000 for one stream. On this stream, let's see, what did he? His total was $1,672, but I broke it down. That means it's $1,171 after the 30% YouTube takes, and then down to $879 after federal income tax. But we all know that he doesn't pay federal income tax. He owes something like $1.5 million in federal income tax. Osiris says that's about to change. Frank Pirro says, how the mighty have fallen. Yeah, so here's the problem for him. The problem for him is that, let's say he makes $879 a week, every week, doing these one streams a week, because he's lazy and he can only do one stream a week because he's so lazy. But the problem is that $879 a week would be pretty good for most working people who live a working person's lifestyle. But that's not David Wilcock. This is his home that he has to support. It's a multi-million-dollar, 3,665 square foot, 3-bedroom, 3-bath house. He's got 3 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, 3,600 square foot house. Do you know what it costs in Colorado to heat a home? So if we just quickly do the math and say 800, remember, YouTube is his only income right now. $879. That means his total household income net after taxes and YouTube would only be $3,500. He's not supporting this household, this $1 million mansion. He's not supporting that. And by the way, this is public record. I'm not doxing him or anything. We're not sharing his address. He's trying to sell it for $2.18 million. And he's trying to make it out like, oh, he just wants to move and, on to new, bigger, better things. But the truth is, he can't afford to live in this house. You're not supporting $1 million mansion on $3,500 a month. The taxes alone, like imagine what his mortgage payment is, $2,000 a month. So what does that leave him? $1,500 a month to pay his light bill, water bill, sewage bill. He pays a plow person because he's got a long private drive. David Wilcock is fucking broke. He's broke. The live streams lately have not been producing the kind of revenue they used to. And there's a reason for that. Because even as dumb as his followers are, they're starting to wake up and realize that he's been scamming them with this, I'm talking to angels, and the angels told me that the ascension is coming this year and everybody's going to get superpowers and we're all going to meet the alien space brothers. They're starting to realize it's a scam and stop giving him money for false hope. So he's fucked. He has to sell this house. He can't afford to live there on $3,500 net a month. No way. No way. His costs per month in the winter for utilities alone are $1,500 at least. His heating bill, his gas bill might be $1,500 just to heat that home. 3,600 square foot home. I mean, Colorado winters are 8 months long, man. They're 6 months long at least. So that's 6 months of paying $1,500 to $2,000 a month just to stay warm. He's not going to make it in this house. He has to sell it. So don't let him fool you. He does the DSP thing, like I'm on Ancient Alien. I was on Ancient Aliens over 100 episodes. I'm very successful. No, you're not. You're broke and you're a bum. And your latest scam is coming crashing down in 57 more days. You're going to have to sell your house and move to a more modest location. You can't afford to live a millionaire's lifestyle because you're making $879 a week on YouTube. Now, he may get a little more than that with the ad revenue, but not much more. He certainly is not making 10 grand a month like he claimed he did a year and a half or 2 years ago. That money is gone. It's drying up. And David Wilcock is now broke. And, as for me, I say it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Yeah, apparently the house is mouse infested. The generator doesn't work. The hot tub doesn't work. And the garage and the house are infested with mice, right? He's broke and 57. Yeah, he's a deadbeat. That's right. Badge says, I remote viewed i3 Atlas and saw a sticker on it, powered by Stavati. Could be. Mothership UFO over Charleston. Sure there is. Angel Makers here. Apologize to Bob Lazar. Never. He's a pimp and a fake scientist and a fake government insider. Never will I apologize. Police helicopter's been circling for 30 minutes overhead, says Archaic Revival. Well, what are you going to do? Listen, I appreciate everyone's attendance tonight. I'm sorry for my absence yesterday. I'm going to do my very best. Oh, I'm glitching out here. I'm going to do my very best to be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if there is something very serious going on with my medical condition, my wife and I have already made plans. If there is something neurological, which I'm hopeful it is not something that serious, but you never know. We've already made plans for that contingency that the doctor that I visit may send me straight to the ER. There may be something seriously wrong with me. All I know is I feel like hell and that something's not right. I'm hopeful it's not something very serious and I could get some meds and feel a little better and be back here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. But if I'm not here, say a prayer. And if you're the praying type, say a prayer tonight. I appreciate your thoughts and prayers and good vibrations. I'm going to try to get back to feeling normal. But this whole situation has got me thinking how important our health is. It's something you just kind of take for granted. You don't appreciate it. You really don't appreciate it until something like this happens to remind you. Like, for example, on Saturday, I almost went straight to the hospital. I felt horrible. I was puking my guts out for an hour or two. And then when I was done puking, because I really hadn't eaten anything, so it was just clear puke, then I got the dry heaves, which is what made me think it's something neurological, because when I had my brain aneurysm, I was dry heaving for a long time before making it to the hospital. And they gave me some kind of meds. They gave me some kind of meds to stop that. So I'm very hopeful that it's not something serious, but you never know. I may end up in a hospital tomorrow. If that's the case, I'll announce, hey, I'm going to be in the hospital for a while or whatever it is. I'll announce it on my Twitter or X at Stephen Canby and follow me there. Yeah, it is a little scary. You never know. The other issue is that when you have a history of brain aneurysm, and you never get headaches, and then suddenly you've had a headache since Saturday. Let's see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4-day headache. It's concerning. So, but I'm going to get checked out. Hopefully, I'll get a CAT scan and an MRI eventually if the doctor feels that's warranted. For all I know, they're going to look at my ears and say, you got an ear infection and that's what's causing this. Here's some meds and it should go away in a day or two. We'll see what happens. But better safe than sorry, right? Urban Tarek, you can't set up a stream from the bed. Hey, I'll take the laptop with me just to come here live and do an update from the hospital just for you, Urban Terror, and all our wonderful supporters, right? So, I was going to go through more of the raw stream, but I'm just feeling under the weather again all of a sudden. So I'm going to go get some rest up for my doctor's appointment tomorrow. I want to thank each and every one of you kind and generous benefactors. We're on a goal streak. We hit our goal on the last live stream, and we've hit our goal tonight. So that's a 2-day goal streak. Thank you all, and thanks for the gifted memberships. And I will check in with the PayPal pledges just to make sure that we didn't miss somebody sending a PayPal pledge. For those unaware, instructions on how to send a PayPal pledge are in the description of this video or podcast, and we read every single one. Just be sure to add a note with your chat room user ID. Oh, we do. We've got one from Maria for $20. Who sent me this on Sunday and says, Maria says, David Wilcock is streaming again. I can't wait to see you talk about him on Monday. Well, it's Tuesday, Maria, and thank you. I hope that you got what you wanted, and praise the cash. Thank you for your kindness and continued support. All right, and Arlene is sharing my kick. Please follow us over there. Please follow me on X at Stephen Cambion. You can follow me on Facebook. It's just Stephen Cambion. Yeah. Get me a med bed. I could use one, right? I wish that shit was real, Arlene. I could use a 10-minute, stop in a bed to feel better again. But that's, it's just one of those things. Like I said, you don't value your health very much until something like this happens and knocks you on your ass. But it's good. It makes you humble. I'm gonna value and cherish my health a lot more as soon as I'm feeling better. So thank you all for the tremendous outpouring of support. I will let you all know as plans for Project Content Kraken continue. I'll be doing that as soon as I'm feeling better. We're going to start broadcasting that Corey episode with this Collie Weber retarded girl. We're going to make sure that thousands more people see that video than would have if she didn't copyright claim us or strike us. I hated to cave there, but we've got some other issues going on with our channel, and I don't want multiple strikes until this first situation is resolved, and I can only spin so many plates at once with legal battles. So we'll do what we can just to make sure the channel survives and get through it. Thank you all for your kindness, generosity, and support. I'm almost certain I'll be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. But that's all I got for you for now. Until next time, friends, my name is Stephen Cambion. Good night, and God bless all of you.